you tell us a little bit about this track and what all it entails?
Yeah, so far today, which is the first day of the event, we've had two key events thus far, and I can speak just briefly about each of those. But in general, the track focuses on kind of the future state. So we're trying to get not just in this program, this conference program, kind of how do you run the business of today, which is a key component for so many organizations, but what's the future state? So what are the opportunities to move forward into a business model or set of business models that will define the sponsor CRO sourcing construct of the future, one that is better from a profitability standpoint, one that's more sustainability, has sustainability from a not only for the CROs, but primarily for the entire industry sector of pharmaceuticals, biotech, and CROs. So that's the focus. The first part of our session today was a Wall Street review of the industry, and some very interesting components came out of that. Of course, the entire economy has been struggling late in 2008 and in 2009 thus far, which has had a major impact on what they have seen. And so there have been major drop-offs in terms of revenue and planned work to be conducted. But their assessment of that is that it is a short-term implication for the CROs. They see that the CRO industry has a very profitable future, and in fact the future state business models are more likely to actually utilize this construct more than it has today. So there's a great future even though there's a short-term dip. The profound question that really came up in that session was around the pharmaceutical companies themselves. There's two separate questions. For large pharma, it's what is the business model of the future, and will they be able to convert to that, or will they fail in the process? For the biotechs, there's a real cash shortage in the near term, and so there are questions around how that will be addressed. So those were the two provocative pieces there. The second topic that we've covered thus far today was around virtual pharma and virtual drug development, where you use CROs as a part of a business model for a very small staffed pharma company in terms of developing drugs, more like what some biotechs have done, but using a large company's portfolio, and or in the case of Celtic Pharmaceuticals, where they use investment capital to purchase a portfolio of products and have it conducted virtually through certain stages of development. Very provocative future model.